With every adversity comes opportunity if you choose it to be. Hey, it's the K-Man here, and I'm in a 4-week lockdown because we're going through this world challenge of the coronavirus or COVID-19. And so we've got 4 weeks to maybe take this adversity, take this 4-week block in our time, in our life, to say what are we going to do with it and how are we going to turn that into an opportunity. Yes, a lot of people are in panic mode and many others in solution mode. So here I'm chat to you as a 55-year-old man. I've been on this planet for 55 years and I've been through many world challenges that things are supposed to change the world or destroy the world. My first was back in 1987 with the 87 crash, which is one of the worst crashes in the stock market since the Great Depression, and we're going to go into depression and the world was going to end and interest rates were 18% and everything was crumbling. However, I got through that, and I guess how I got through that is because I didn't fully understand the consequences of what was actually happening, and I just worked my way through that, build a strong work ethic and a discipline that I applied for the rest of my life that set me up for many more successes. And this is the same situation I've been through. I counted with my wife the other day, Rory. We've been through 7 supposedly world crises and we've always come out. Now always remember what we're going through right now. Yes, it's a war. It's a war against a virus, but it's not like a world war where Germany's invading and Japan's invading and bombs are going off and innocent people are dying. And yes, innocent people are dying right now. But let's have a look at the big picture of things, and I want you to apply it to your life and maybe press the reset button. And it's not what happens to you, but what you're going to do about it that particularly sets yourself up for the future. And this could be a good setup for the rest of your life as a springboard to take you to where you really want to be. So yes, you've got 4 weeks lockdown, and what are you going to do with those 4 weeks? You can sit down, watch Netflix, eat potato chips, get fat, get disease, get sick, and basically waste it, or you're going to use this as an opportunity to say, okay, where do I really want to go from here? And what do I really want to do with the rest of my life? And the 4 main areas of life that most people are focused on or stressed about or excited about, and that's particularly how your mindset is, whether you're going to be stressed about it or excited about it, is first of all, we'll cover these today. Your health is number 1. Number 2 is your wealth. Number 3 is your career or your business. Number 4 is your relationship or relationships. So they're the 4 main areas that people either get excited about and setting goals, or get panic about or get stressed about because things aren't going so well in those 4 areas. And here I am in my office out in the country, New Zealand. You can probably hear in the background my little puppy dog Brutus. He's down here and he has no idea what's going on, but dogs live in the moment, and that's the beautiful thing why I surround myself with dogs. I've got 4 dogs. And no matter what happens, they're always happy, they're excited, they tend to not remember the past and they don't get too stressed about the future, they just live in the moment. And that's important, that you live in the moment while planning for the future, but don't let the past affect your future, and learn from the past and apply that to the future, and your future is always going to be great while you're enjoying the present. So let's have a look at the first area of health. Now, if you're not so healthy at the moment, then this could be the opportunity to change that. Now, what's interesting about the virus at the moment is the people who are most susceptible to this in the terms of dying are people who are of vintage, over 70, 80 years of age, who have low respiratory challenges, are weak, already have some form of disease or coronary heart disease, respiratory disease or diabetes. So they're already in a weakened state. So if you're fit, you're healthy, you're strong, then you've already built your immune system up to handle any of these challenges that are occurring at the moment. If you're in that weakened state where you're overweight, you're disease, you've got coronary heart disease, you've got diabetes, and you may be more susceptible, then hey, maybe this is the time to maybe change those things for the future that may occur to you. So take this 4 weeks and say, okay, no longer am I going to be susceptible to these diseases that attack the weak and the sick and the disease, and I'm going to use this opportunity to get strong as I can, as fit as I can, as healthy as I can, and I'm going to use these 4 weeks to do that. If you're on self-isolation at home, you can turn your home into a home gym. You can get help online. There are a lot of trainers and gyms now going online because they've had to close their doors, but they still want to help people get through this. And one of the greatest ways to handle stress is exercise. It is the greatest way to strengthen your mental resolve, strengthen your mental mindset, fight off mental health challenges and mental disease, and research shows that. So the more particularly high intensity exercise. So this could be a great opportunity to say, okay, this is the 4 weeks going to change my health, my body. I'm going to become strong, fit, and I'm going to set up a routine, a new habit, because I've got the time to do it now. Before I said I can't exercise, I don't have time. Well, now you have plenty of time. You can't use that excuse. You may want to get help online. I've already developed a daily video called Fight Fit, which is given, put on my Facebook for people who want to exercise every day using fighting skills. If you know me, I've got a fight background, and because I want to give to people so they can use this opportunity to get themselves back into shape mentally and physically. So if you've already dug your own hole previously and you just fell in it, means your hole being that you're unhealthy, you're overweight, you're sick in your disease, and you're not in the right mindset, then this is a great opportunity to start to change it. Clear out your fridge, clear out your garage, turn your garage into a great gym, turn your fridge into a nutritional fueling service station, and then use this 4 weeks. So at the end you're going to come through it in a healthier, stronger, mentally and physical state. Remember, the best way to fight off stress is to train the body that strains the mind at the same time. So that's up to you what you do. You either end up this 4 weeks fatter, sicker, weaker, more mentally weak after the 4 weeks, or it's your choice. You can spend this 4 weeks and come out the end stronger physically, mentally, and that's going to affect all aspects of your life. Not just you, but your loved ones, your approach, your work ethic to your career and your business, and just your whole approach to life. So let's use this opportunity of 4 weeks and call it a 4-week in-house boot camp. Get help online if you need it. Reach out to professional trainers who train the way that you want to train and that you relate to. Make sure they're qualified, make sure they're motivated, make sure they care about you, and then you're going to find that you're going to come out the other end in a far better state than when you went in. And that's your choice. You either come out worse or you're going to come out better. Your choice. Everything you do either builds your character or deteriorates your character. Either builds your fitness or deteriorates your fitness. Either builds your mental strength or deteriorates it. So this is applied every single day, what you do every single day. So health. Let's have a look at wealth. And one thing about wealth is they're fearful of losing it. And that's okay. The beautiful thing about health, or wealth, my apologies, or money, there's an abundance of it. And money to me is just like oxygen. I don't live for oxygen, but I need it to live. I don't live to get money, but I need it to live my life according to how I want to live my life, where I want to travel in the world, or who I want to help, or the cars I want to drive, or whatever it might be. It might be your charity. So the great thing is at this, if you find that you've dug yourself into a hole, a debt, and you've come into this position, you lost your job, and all of a sudden you said, geez, I'm broke, I can't pay my bills. Well, first of all, if you broke, you spent it. And the same with your health. If you're fat, you ate it. So you are responsible for the position that you are in right now. And as soon as you take ownership and take responsibility for that, then you can start working proactively to change that. But if you live as a victim, making excuses and creating blame, then nothing is going to change. You come out worse and life won't get any better. But as soon as you own your position, say, okay, I'll put myself in this position. I dug this hole that I just fell in. Now I'm going to undig myself out of this hole in the next 4 weeks to start to do that. So this could be a great way to reevaluate your whole finances, how much you're earning, look at all your debts, look at what you're paying. You may start to refinance some of your debts to lower the amounts that you pay. You may want to cut out some of those expenses. You may just do a whole spreadsheet of your budget of what you're earning. You may not be earning anything now, and what you're spending, and really start to evaluate is how can I make those spending patterns far more effective or non-existent. Because really, wealth is basically, income minus expenses. So you either increase your income or reduce your expenses. And this might be a great opportunity to start reducing your expenses and looking ways of how to increase your income as you come out the other end. And that could be in the terms of, developing some more skills, some more knowledge, some more ability, becoming more value to the marketplace, value to your business, because at the end of this journey, there's going to be lots of businesses going to need help to rebuild their businesses, and they're going to be happy to share in the profits or pay for your services or skills if you have the skills. If you don't have the skills, then you're not going to be paid. The marketplace pays you for your value. So this could be the great opportunity to revalidate all your debts, look at your assets, readjust everything in the best position. If you find, and because this is a world challenge, everything is now negotiable, which means everyone's in this together. So everyone understands if you're in how can you say, a very susceptible position. Everyone understands that because this is happening to everyone. So whoever you're owing money to and you find that you can't pay them, hey, just call them up and say, hey, we're all going through this together. I just need a little bit of help and some guidance and a payment plan or what may, and everyone's going to be happy if you communicate. When it comes to increasing your value, you can look at what new skills or what new knowledge and what new qualifications can I get to increase my value so I can earn more money coming out the other end. And then you use that 4 weeks to press the reset button to reevaluate everything, readjust everything, and start to work on things and get rid of things, and then you're going to come out long term a lot wealthier. And this could be the time that you say, hey, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. One of my colleagues who I'm working with, I have lots of Max graduates who own businesses, and I'm working a lot with them to get through this times. And one of them said to me the other day, this is the best thing that could ever possibly happen, because it really forced me to look at my entire business, look at the entire operation to see where it's efficient and not efficient. And in this whole process, I'm going to actually come out far wealthier with the knowledge and experience to set my business up for the future. So wealth is only money. Money is only like oxygen. There's plenty of it. And if you're fearful of not getting it, then you probably hold your breath and you suffocate yourself. But if you understand there's plenty to go around, you start breathing, you start to find the places to get it by increasing your value and stop wasting it. A lot of people, wealth creation is all about allocation. It's not how much you earn, it's where you put it. You may start with looking at where you're putting it and stop putting it into stupid places, which is just a waste of money. So now let's have a look at the third part of the 4 main quadrants of people's lives, which is your relationships. And what a great opportunity, because now you're forced to actually be in isolation with your family and your loved ones. And many times in life it gets so busy and so noisy, you compromise the time you spend with your family, you compromise your time you spend with your kids, you compromise it because you're also too busy at work. And well, now you've got this great time to reconnect and to reset and to rebuild your relationships to another level. Now, you should never have let that go off. See, my Brutus, my little dog, agrees. He's over there having a great time, scratching his bell and having a yawn. And I'm spending a lot of time with my puppies because they're the ones I love and they love me, and it's so cool. I spend a lot of time going outside and taking them for a run and throwing the ball, all the simple things in life that you can start to redo with your family. Whether it be kicking a ball in the backyard or playing a bit of cricket in the backyard or playing Monopoly and some board games. Turn the TV off. It's all full of negative stuff anyway. You don't have to be glued to this running commentary of the death toll in the world when you look at the 7 billion people in the world, and relatively it's not that big anyway, but you start to focus on the minor things that become major things and they cause major stresses in your life. Well, maybe you start to focus on the things that are really important in your life, which is the people that you love, your kids, your husband or your wife. I heard a great joke the other day. This forced position of where you have to be in your home with your partner, there's only two things are going to come out of this. Either a lot more babies or a lot more divorces. Well, let's hope a lot more babies and a lot more connections rather than divorces, because sometimes you don't spend enough time to annoy each other. But hey, if you really love your partner, their idiosyncrasies and imperfections, you see them as your perfections, and then you find them as actually quite unique, and that's a part of their personality. So use this time to spend some time with your loved ones and enjoy each other's company and do connecting things together, whether it be walking the dog or having a picnic in the backyard. I saw the other day just down the road, a family just got a big blanket and they put a big picnic out and they were making pizzas. And I thought, how cool is that? And they had about 4 kids and they just hanging out in the sunshine, getting a bit of vitamin D and enjoying themselves and away from the craziness of the world. And that was actually their world. This is where your life is lived in the ocean of your own thoughts, and your life is lived in your own bubble. So, create that nice little loving bubble and protect yourself from the outside noise and just enjoy your inside life. And then you'll find that you start to really appreciate the simple things in life that make life worth living, which is seeing a bee land on a flower and pollinate it, or whatever it might be, or looking at a tree blossom, or look at your dogs chase the ball, whatever it might be. Because many times they're the things you're going to probably miss when this life passes you by. So great time out to reconnect with yourself. Maybe a bit of solitude is a great thing to do, you know, just to spend the time, sit under a tree and read a book and get reconnected to yourself with your own feelings and emotions and your own thoughts. See, Brutus is going through that again. He's there, Brutus. He's thinking and meditating, maybe a bit of meditation, you know, whatever it might be. So start to do the things that you always promise you're going to do with your partner and your kids, because now you have time to do it. And learn that once after this 4 weeks, you continue that. Don't lose it, you know, don't wait for this to happen to try to get it back. Just never lose it in the first place. Same with your money and same with your health. Don't lose it in the first place. Now you've got this opportunity to get your health back, your wealth back, and your relationships back. And once you get them back, say never again am I going to put myself in the position where I'll lose them and a world catastrophe has to force me to start to reevaluate my life. And the last one is your career or your business, and that's a vital part, because you know everything in life has a price tag. All dreams have a price tag. So you have to earn money, which is the wealth, and you have to earn money through your career or your business. So if you're going to do something for the rest of your life which consumes a lot of your life, which is at least half of it, to earn the money to live the life of your dreams and to pay your entry ticket to your dreams, whether it be by yourself or with your family or with your charities, then you're going to have to earn money, and that's the way things is. You're going to earn money. The more valuable you become, the more money you earn. The more skilled you are, the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you have to learn. If you want to earn more, you have to learn more. So this could be a great opportunity to say, look, am I doing what's really important to me? Am I doing that really fulfills me? Is this job, which I've just been pushed out of for 4 weeks, would I go back there if they weren't paying me? Would I do it for free? And if it's not for free, then you're probably doing it for the money, not for the love or the fulfilling feeling that you get from it. You know, I was always told in my younger days, I've been in the fitness profession for 37 years, and I was taught when I was younger, do what you love and you never have to work another day in your life. And to this day I still train people because I love it. After 37 years I've built 15 fitness businesses in that journey, and I've loved every second of it, because I didn't do it because I wanted the money. I did it because I loved it, and I didn't happen to get paid for it as well. Hey, don't you agree, Brutus? Yeah, my little friend. So maybe this is a great opportunity to say, is what you're doing or spending half your life, is that really important to you? And if it's not, then stop doing it, because life is short and it will be pass you by. And a lot of people lost their life in this journey, and lots of people are dying every single day, but this is just gives us an opportunity to say, hey, life is short, life will end, and at the end of the day, the only thing I've got is my memories of the things that I did that made me proud of what I did. So this could be a great opportunity for a career change. We have people joining our college right now to become professional exercise professionals, because they're passionate about fitness, they're passionate about health, and they're in jobs that they don't really like. And this is an opportunity for them to change and say, that's it, I'm going to become they can use this opportunity to become a fitness professional or an exercise professional or a personal trainer or open up a gym or whatever it might be. And they're using that 4 weeks to re-educate themselves, qualify themselves, upgrade themselves, and have that career change. So we've got this 4-week opportunity to career change or add to your career. If you're already doing what you love, this could be a time frame to say, okay, how can I get better at it? How can I become more valuable? How can I leverage it? How can I actually increase my distribution? How can I increase my value in the marketplace? And that comes from maybe doing a course or doing some reading or doing a certification or doing a diploma or what might be. And a lot of people are going to waste these 4 weeks. What are you going to do? Are you going to upskill yourself, up-knowledge yourself, up-value yourself to the marketplace? When you do at the end, you're more valuable doing what you love, and you're better skilled at it. So you love it even more when you're great at it, by the way. It's great to do what you love, but it's even greater if you're great at doing what you love, because then you get massive results that affect all the other 4 quadrants. Now, those 4 quadrants are really important. So you have your health, because everything has to feed each other. They can't compromise each other. You can't compromise your health to get your wealth, or you can't compromise your wealth to spend time in your relationships. They all have to fit each other. You can't compromise your relationship because you're always at the job, always at your business. Each has to feed each other, and the art of this is to make sure each energizes each other. So if you do what you love and you become really valuable, you become better as a person and better in your craft and better in your expertise, then you're going to earn more money, and that money, and then you're going to be more time efficient at it, will allow you to use that money in your life and in your family, so you can spend time with your family, invest in the family, in the dreams of the family, and in the same time you're going to keep exercising and being fit and healthy so you can do what you love, which is your job or your career or your business, and you do it really well because you're fit, healthy and strong. You can outrun your grandkids because you're fit, healthy and strong, and money doesn't affect you because you're healthy, fit and strong. So look at those four main quadrants in your life and ask this question. If I had the opportunity, and you do now, you may have this opportunity for, if I start over again, what would I do in my health? What is my perfect health or physique or wellness for me? And then you say, now let's set those habits up. And how much money do I need to live the life of dreams that service myself and my family and my goals? And then what type of relationship do I want with my partner and my family and my kids or whatever it might be? And how can I get that all into place? And the feeder of that is what I'm going to do in my career and my business that I love, that energizes me, and I can be great at it, that services all the other three. So each one has to service the other three, not compromise the other three or contradict it, because that's when you're going to start to dig a hole in one area, and times like this, the next 4 weeks, and the coronavirus or any future dramatic things that happen in your life, your holes will become apparent and you fall into it and say, how did I get into that? The best way to get out of a hole is, number one, stop digging, fill it up and start building the mountain that you want to live. So hopefully this has been helpful. Use these 4 weeks. It's completely up to you. Will you come out the other end with all those 4 areas far better than what they are, with a bright future, or will you just come out a bit more resentful, a little unhealthy, broke, unemployed, with broken relationships? I look forward to seeing what happens to you, but more importantly, what are you looking forward to? What do you reckon, Brutus? Let's go for a walk out in the garden. That's what he wants. Ciao.